doing too good right now. Not physically, but more mentally. I don't know what happened. My mental just went down significantly for no reason. And now I'm thinking of all the bad things. And I'm not even near my period yet, so this sudden down spiral I'm having couldn't be because of my period, because my period just ended. Before winter break, I was like, I'm gonna be so productive. I'm gonna get so many things finished. I'm gonna talk to so many of my friends. I'm gonna hang out with so many of them. But here I am. I can barely get out of my bed to cook myself lunch. I've just had random points where I'd be doing something on my phone or my laptop. And absolutely nothing, by the way, absolutely nothing that I'm seeing on my phone or my laptop makes me upset, but I just start crying out of nowhere. This whole day has just been repeats of that. I see a funny video, oh, I should be laughing, but I'm crying. I'm reading on AO3, they're having butt sex. What am I doing? Crying! Why am I crying? I want to blame my friend for it because we had a real talk, and I feel like that opened the dams. Because in one of the topics we had in our real talk would be our future. I don't know what I want to do in the future. And it's not the classic, oh, I don't know what I want to be in the future. I don't know what job I want to do. And not saying that that isn't a valid worry to have. I'm saying that I don't wanna do a future. I try to imagine myself in the future working and I start crying. I try to imagine myself doing work to keep myself alive and I start crying. Other than 2 jobs that are completely based off of luck. Whenever I start to imagine my future that isn't those 2 jobs, I start looking at my balcony a bit more. Those 2 jobs, the only 2 jobs I can actually see myself working, is so based off of luck. You can probably already guess what it is if you watched my last entries, but they are so based off of luck, and I would have to have like plan B, C, D, and E if I ever want to do that stuff. And it feels so impossible. I don't know if I'll ever get lucky enough to make it something that is my living wage, something I live off of. And it's so fucking miserable because I can't see myself doing anything else but those 2 jobs. I don't want to do anything else if it isn't those 2 jobs. And that's insane! I don't want to be thinking like this. I don't want to be so helpless and so cornered that I can only ever think of doing these 2 jobs. I want to be normal. I want to be able to actually imagine a future for myself, but fuck, guess I can't. The only reason I haven't started crying filming this is because it's way too fucking cold outside and my body is much more focused on regulating my body heat rather than forming tears in my ducts. I'm supposed to go outside with my friend tomorrow to celebrate Christmas or whatever. I was supposed to get her a gift. She's been asking for this gift from me for a month. She was like, you can get it on Christmas or my birthday. I just really want this. Guess who hasn't gotten around to getting it? And guess who's also thinking of ditching her tomorrow? Because God, if I cried so much getting out of bed today to make this entry, and if I have to get out of my bed again after getting back in after making this, I think I'm gonna kill him in game. Not in real life. I want to do so much stuff, but it always seems like life just loves to keep it out of my reach. You know, I've always wanted to do streaming, but I've never had the resources. And let's not forget, I'm a woman, so everything else I feel is 10 times harder, especially in the type of content that I want to be creating, especially in the jobs that I want to be entering. It is so difficult for a woman. I think so many times a day, if I had just been born a man, this would have been 10 times easier. You know, I thought if I came to Japan, I would finally see a little bit of my future. But here I am, almost 6 months now in Japan. And I'm still completely cooked. I feel like all my passion has run out, and I don't know Why? What happened? What did I do? I was getting so hopeful for my future, of the future. I was getting there. I don't know what happened. I feel like I'm just rock bottom again. I was starting to dream. The best part about this camera, I think, is that you can't tell if I'm crying or not. No one can really comment, haha, what a crybaby, because you don't know. Can you tell? You can't. I could be so productive, but my brain's always so against me. This is it for today. I'm sorry I couldn't share any interesting stories or give any of you any thoughtful advice. I just hope tomorrow will be better. Happy holidays. I guess I'll see you in the next one, and I hope you have a good night.